night's that was very uplifting involved Houston native DJ Daniel. There he is. We've reported on this teen's fight against terminal cancer and his mission to be sworn into local law enforcement agencies. Well, now, if you haven't heard, he is an honorary Secret Service agent. Amanda Henderson is in the newsroom with how this moment came to be. Amanda?
And this all started a few years ago with DJ Daniel's desire to become an honorary police officer and pay tribute to a childhood cancer fighter, Abigail Aries. Now, she was previously sworn in as an honorary officer by then Freeport Police Chief Raymond Garvey. Her badge number was 758, and after she passed, the chief met Daniel. The 13-year-old is fighting terminal brain and spinal cancer. Daniel told the chief he wanted to be sworn into 758 agencies in honor of Officer 758, who is Aries, and that's just what they did, starting with Freeport Police.
Did several agencies at one time. It went from Brazoria County to Galveston County, Harris County, and he has continued on that journey now over the years. I believe the last time I spoke to his father, he's over 900 agencies now that he's been sworn in.
Fast forward from that moment a few years ago to last night. DJ and his father were at President Trump's joint address to Congress, not knowing the 13-year-old would be named an honorary U.S. Secret Service agent. Now, Chief Garvey, who is now the Kemah police chief, says he got the chance to talk to DJ this morning.
He was just so excited that it happened. He said, "Chief, I didn't know they were going to do that." It's all about childhood cancer awareness. DJ wearing a uniform, multiple, 900 different uniforms, including Kemah Police Department's uniform. He is a representation for us all.
Earlier today, the family also met with the president in the Oval Office, the White House releasing this video on your screen on their social media. Now, the chief says they also have a plan in the near future to not only make DJ Daniel his honorary assistant chief, but also get him a key to the city of Kemah. In the newsroom, Amanda Anderson, KHOU 11 News.
What a moment in the White House for DJ. Thank you, Amanda. We have complete coverage of the president's moment with DJ and more on the passing of Congressman Sylvester Turner.
Now, all around the world, well, all over the United States of America, people are celebrating the achievement of DJ Daniel. He's a 12-year-old boy who happens to be African American, who is a brain cancer survivor. This kid has had multiple brain surgeries. The brain surgeries have left him with certain limitations that he may never be able to overcome mentally. And everybody saw Donald Trump having him sworn in as an honorary Secret Service agent as a moment that could have facilitated, the unification of America. A lot of us who are Black conservatives and anybody with a heart, basically, were appalled at the fact that the Democrat Party members refused to stand and acknowledge and honor something that Trump did that should have resonated across party lines as an overall positive thing. They didn't do that. The party that is supposed to be the party of empathy, the party that is supposed to be the party of tolerance, the party of love, the party of acceptance. They call it the Big Tent Party, suggesting that people of all walks of life are welcomed under that big tent. It seems like they are only tolerant, loving, caring, compassionate if you are a person who ideologically falls perfectly in line with what they believe. If you have a difference in opinion, no matter how minor it may be, no matter how insignificant it may be, the Big Tent Party makes you pariah. They not only make you pariah, but they are not above bullying you, abusing you, disparaging you, and making you a laughing stock for the entire world to see. I was absolutely disgusted when the Democrat Party refused to stand for DJ Daniel as he was sworn in as an honorary Secret Service agent. But I was even more appalled and disgusted when I saw other African American people, specifically Charlemagne the God, Jess Hilarious, and DJ Envy of the Breakfast Club disparage this young man and make fun of him. And the physical signs that he is left with as a brain cancer survivor. You know, the Breakfast Club doesn't like us playing their stuff. And it's almost like they're trying to scrub this video from the internet. But I was able to basically poach someone else's content and find this video, a clip of them disparaging little DJ Daniel, making fun of his hair. And I wasn't going to play the clip at first for monetization purposes. But you know what? This is something that is just so shocking and appalling. I am willing to take the financial hit to help make the world aware of just how disgusting these sons of, I just want to use foul language, help me. How disgusting some people who claim to be morally superior than others truly can be. I don't know who saw this, but if you haven't seen this, just know that there are some real disgusting things that are going to be said about someone who made the mistake of surviving brain cancer. Check this out.
Well, it was
very effective stunt.
Yes, that's my point. So what I'm saying, the point of me and mentioning is not only was it a good moment, but I think it made people, and I think to Trump's like what they were trying to do, and he is so good at what he does, and he does it so subtly. It made people start arguing about all the wrong stuff. I'm like, how are y'all upset?
He's a master at it.
Yeah, how are y'all upset that this little boy? This is one of his dreams. He wanted to be a police officer. You know what I mean?
But why do we call it a stunt? Like he might have really wanted to do that. That might not have been a stunt because
It's definitely a
he
stunt.
made a stunt. They do it on both sides.
So I'll give it to DJ Envy. He stood up and he was like, look, why are we calling this a stunt? Maybe this is what the little boy really wanted to do. It's not a maybe. If you just do a soft Google search, you will see that this young man has been sworn into many law enforcement agencies and departments in many different places, specifically in the state where he's from, Texas. It's not something that's a stunt. The kid will probably won't live to adulthood. And even if he does, he won't be able to be a part of law enforcement in a, like in a legitimate way or in a active way. So law enforcement agencies have a system where they can give someone an honorary position. There's colleges who give people honorary doctorates. Bill Cosby is one of those people. I mean, they took it from his ass. But there are people who there are these mechanisms by which a university, a police department, and many other institutions can honor someone without that person necessarily having to go through, the required steps to actively participate or be a part of that institution, right? He's done this before. He's been doing this since, before you even knew who he was. He's been doing this since before Donald Trump was reelected president. But Charlemagne, the paid DNC operative, has to disparage the young man, discredit the young man, and cast doubt on the young man's achievement. But it doesn't stop there. They actually start talking about this young man's physical appearance. And this is the part that was absolutely disgusting.
Dude, don't get me wrong. At the State of the Union address, they do it on both sides.
Yeah, a stunt makes it feel like it wasn't hard coming from the heart.
Like it was malicious or something with some type of different intent.
That's right.
Yeah.
It
wanted
was
to
a
give
stunt.
that boy a wish.
You know what he did? It for this. for us to be having this conversation right here. It's effective. That's why it's a stunt.
Yeah. Well,
There was a few of those he did yesterday.
The trans one, was that a stunt?
Which one?
Absolutely not. That is
I think
very
it was
much
the volleyball
real.
player.
How
She
he
was a
feels
volleyball.
Welcome to the DeMarco Effect. You'll get the full effect of me. Let me ask y'all a question. Isn't a stunt supposed to be
The whole situation is that Donald Trump is honoring a young American who had a rough break or tough break in life, who actually is an exception to the norm, where you have a young black man who actually loves and embraces law enforcement. I mean, have you guys seen the video where this young man was actually being bullied by other black people for loving law enforcement, where the women are telling him, arrest me, and they shaking their butts all in his face and just gyrating like a couple of harlots in front of this little young boy? He probably was about 10 years old at the time. Have you guys seen that video where DJ Daniels is actually being bullied by his own community because he loves law enforcement and he dreams of one day being a law enforcement officer? The same black folks who will sit up and say, we need more black police officers. But when a kid actually says, hey, I want to be a police officer, and he happens to be black, the very same community disparages him, makes fun of him, right? Calls him, just, they're ridiculous. They're ridiculous. And try to make him feel bad about himself for wanting to be a part of the solution. We know they don't want him to be a police officer because they want more Pookies and Ray Rays for them to get pregnant by and have illegitimate bastards by. So any young black man who actually shows any level of competence, the desire to do something morally right, that person has to be criticized, ostracized, and made fun of. And when you do that, guess what? You make all the other little black boys say, I will never become a police officer. I never want to be a part of law enforcement. But then the same people will say, oh, the police don't understand us, and we should have more people who look like us policing our communities. How will you get that when anyone who dares utter that they might want to be a part of law enforcement is ostracized, criticized, bullied, mercilessly? It's like you say you want something, but when someone actually tries to give you what you want, you attack them viciously. Have you all saw that video? I did. It was disgusting. It pissed me off to see a young boy have to stand there and be more mature than a bunch of adults who should know better, as they make fun of him for wanting to be a police officer. And when you see that, it makes you understand why a lot of these young men have a problem with authority. It makes you understand why a lot of these young men have no respect for authority and end up dead on the side of the road at a traffic stop. How do you expect them to have a respect for authority when the people who are raising them have no respect for authority? And I think this boy didn't even get the best part, because I don't see DJ Envy's hand moving. But basically, we saw a little clip of the situation. But these guys actually went as far as to make fun of Lil DJ's hair. He's had multiple brain surgeries. So he has patches in his hair where his hair won't grow because, they cut into his head for brain surgery, right? Do you know these people actually had the audacity, the Breakfast Club? Could you believe that they had the audacity to make fun of this boy's hair? I don't understand how these people are a part of the party that claims to have empathy. How these people claim to be a part of the party that claims to, have the moral high ground. Yet they're willing to go so low as to make fun of a 12-year-old boy, right? they make fun of a 12-year-old boy, and like everyone just eats it up. It's okay. This is why I don't feel sorry for these people, because these people only pretend to have empathy and sympathy to get you to let your guard down. And the minute you let your guard down and let them get close to you, it's like they're a fox in the hen house. That's when they show you how vicious they can be. And this is something that is a characteristic of our generation. A bunch of predators walking around pretending to have some type of connection to you. And the minute you let your guard down and start trusting them, they show you that they were nothing but predators all along. It was so doggone bad. I wish I could just show you. I really wanted you guys to hear the words come out of Charlemagne's mouth where he called the little boy nappy-headed. Oh, right here. We got it. We got it right here.
Effective stunt.
It was so effective, right? But then you had people arguing, okay, this was race baiting. This little black boy shouldn't have been used as a prop. And I'm like, are y'all
He's black?
I don't, whatever. He's a person of color,
No,
obviously.
He's not
So
black.
I don't know his exact
African American.
ethnicity. But when I saw
his
that,
head was nappy.
His head was
Stop
not
it.
nappy
No,
at all. It wasn't.
He was black.
the dad,
You think he was black?
His dad
definitely
was
was
black.
Yeah,
His
it
dad
was-
was holding him. I don't know if that was his dad, but yeah.
Clearly was his dad. Boy looked just like his dad. They call into question whether he was African American. That's an insult. We know he's African American. If he wasn't, you wouldn't even be talking about him. Secondly, you say, I don't know if that was his dad, even though they repeatedly said DJ Daniels is with his father tonight. All you got to do is a soft Google search or YouTube search where you could see this boy is black and you could see that that's his daddy. And then Charlemagne is like, oh man, his hair was nappy. Bro, his hair is not even nappy. His skull, his scalp is damaged because he had brain surgery. Multiple brain surgeries. The bullying was so disgusting that DJ Daniels' father actually came out and demanded an apology from all the black people. We the victims, we oppressed, we this, we that, right? That's us, right? Everybody's doing something to us. He demanded an apology from all the black people who were bullying his son. You didn't see the KKK Grand Dragon saying, why did they get at N-word a honorary Secret Service agent title? You didn't see all these so-called racists that black people complain about every day say that. It was the black people, the nature's consummate victims who were bullying their own. I'm telling you. That's why I tell you when I'm driving my car down the street, I'm not worried about the KKK. I'm not worried about the Grand Dragon rolling up in a pickup. Hey, boy, where you think you going? I'm worried about Pookie and Ray Ray because we have more hate for each other than anyone could ever have for anything in history. You don't even got to be doing nothing to these Negroes for them to start making fun of you and hating on you. That boy is in the White House surrounded by white folk, minding his business. He's not worried about you. He's not asking you to come together as a community and help him fight breast cancer because brain cancer, because he knows if he did, he wouldn't get nothing. He's going to the right folks. Shout out to Big Reed. He's going to the right folks to see if he can gain something that they can give. Not the powerless African-American population who has nothing to offer their children or descendants other than teaching them how to hate on people for trying to do better. That's all we give our children. Either a complex where everybody is hating on them or the ability to find a way to be jealous of anybody no matter what they're doing. Black folks are hate on the damn trash man who come and collect their trash every damn Tuesday. He's helping you and you ain't giving him nothing, but you will find a way to hate on him. And we found a way to hate on little DJ Daniels. He wasn't bothering nobody. And we bullied him mercilessly. And it's not even something that is reserved to the poorer black folks among us. You got multimillionaires like Charlemagne the God bullying a 13-year-old boy. His hair was nappy. A dude who arches damn eyebrows trying to bully a 13-year-old cancer survivor.
And that's why I have to push my son that way, because I don't want him to give up. I don't want he can give in, but I don't want him to give out. But I just wish that my prayers, and I like to talk to them. My prayer is for you all to just come to grips with let's have a come to Jesus moment. Can we have a apology? Can you just make a call? People that's calling being nasty and ugly and stuff like that, eventually one of these days in your life somebody's gonna clown you like that, and you're not gonna like it. But as for the grown folks, and I'm talking to you, the elected folks, call, send a letter, do something. You know what I mean? Do something, send it.
They not gonna send it. They not gonna send nothing. The most thin-skinned people on the earth are African Americans, yet always trying to crack a joke on somebody. That's why I like Donald Trump, because he'll get up there and make fun of black people. As soon as Donald Trump says something about black folks, we all over there, oh, he's saying this, he making fun of us, because we can dish it out, but we can't take it. Jess Hilarious sitting up there looking like a nappy-headed baboon if she take that wig off, had the audacity to talk about somebody's hair. But if I tell her that her weave is stiffer than a 76-year-old paraplegic, all of a sudden I'm bashing black women. Oh, you a misogynist, you hate. Black women love trying to talk about somebody. But then when you start talking about them, it's a problem. She overweight with fat dripping all down her back, but she got the audacity to try to say something about somebody's baby. But if we talk about her snot-nosed little kids running around the projects, we're wrong. It's just pure hypocrisy. And I'm glad the world is moving in a way where we are no longer responding to that crap. We're no longer buying it. The people who claim to be oppressed are some of the most vicious people on the planet. I just don't see how you could even find the nerve to bully a 12 or 13-year-old brain cancer survivor. It's just beyond the pale to me. To the point where his father had to come out and he said it's not even kids, it's grown folks bullying his son. They could bully a cancer survivor, but let you say something about Beyonce in his World War V. Oh, you don't come for Bay on Beyonce and all this stupid stuff. It's just disgusting to me, and it's sad. It's sad.
He's innocent, and let him have his moment, and let everybody else, Johnson's mom, Lincoln Riley's mother, Mr. Ortiz to Jason, the family from the Butler incident. I mean, everybody. It was a lot more than that of us, but let's just help us salvage our moment. Give us our joy back. Just give us our joy back. And I have a very good intuition. I think these folks still have a great place in their heart. They just kind of got detoured a little bit, and I'm almost sure that they'll come back to grips with reality, and I know that they're better than that. So I'm not going to sit and try to demonize them or nothing like that, but I just have to call out where you're wrong. If I wasn't your friend, I'd tell you the things that you want to hear. But right now, I'm your friend, and I'm telling you things that you need to hear, and you're wrong. So fix the problem.
No, they don't care. They don't care about this man pleading for those people to apologize to his son and coming to these people respectfully, like an honorable man, and just telling them how they made his son feel. They kids ain't got no daddy. So when they see him being in his son's life, they're jealous of him. They're jealous of him. Black folks are jealous of everybody who got something they ain't got. But the biggest problem is that what they don't got is they don't have it because they don't want it. They don't want to work for it. If this boy sit up here and got a father in his life because his mom chose to close her legs and stay with one man, why are you mad because you wanted to be the hood bicycle and give everybody a ride and date dudes who were in and out of prison and all types of crazy shit? That's not their fault. So why are you jealous of them? Because they make the right choices. I'm not saying I make all the right choices, but I don't hate on people who do. There's skinny people walking around with a six-pack. I'm not mad at them because I want to freaking eat like shit. That's my choice. And I'm not going to try to attack them and bully them because they made a better choice than me. That's a part of being a mature adult. But we don't have a bunch of adults. We have a bunch of people in our community who, though they may be 40, 50, 60 years old, operate like 12-year-old children every day of the week. Every day of the week. Can't even spell maturity, let alone embody it, let alone display it. And that's who this guy's trying to appeal to. And you guys wonder why when black folks get a lot of money, the first thing they do is get away from other black people. Don't nobody want to deal with that crap. Don't nobody want to have to listen. Don't nobody have to want to talk to explain to their kid why, one, the kid is like dying, right? He's like sick, terminally ill. That's tough enough for a family to have to deal with. Now you got to explain to the kid why people are hating on him for realizing a dream that he has had since he was younger. Then you got to have the conversation of why the people who are hating on him look like him. That's a lot. That's a lot. I watch a channel on Instagram called Breakast. Just some little scraggly ass hood rat who got like 8 kids by like 8 different dudes, right? The chick wake up, make a post every day. Ooh, I woke up, I'm so tired. Ooh, I gotta make these kids breakfast. She pour her kids a bowl of cereal, and these black women and these no good beta males is on there celebrating. Ooh, you such a good mother. Oh my God. Ooh, you a queen. You this and you that. You a queen because you pour some Cheerios in a bowl and put some milk on it in a spoon? They're celebrating her. I'm sitting back asking where the daddy's at. I'm not making this up. I'm not making this up. They're celebrating her. She's a queen. Let's have lunch. A Kroger brand French roll with a bunch of bologna thrown on it with a little bit of mustard. Oh my God, queen, that was a gourmet meal. These kids are lucky to have you as their for dinner. Chili cheese dogs. Oh my God, any man that gets you is lucky to have you. We celebrate that kind of mediocre crap. I'm sure all the kids are going to end up diabetic because all she's feeding them is processed carbohydrates and sugar juice. Those Hawaiian Punch big ass sugar drinks. And black folks are celebrating that. But this man who has to find a way to take care of his son, pay for brain surgery, which is expensive, even if you have insurance, while at the same time trying to help his son have some type of life. He doesn't get celebrated. He gets criticized. He gets made fun of. Now, does that make sense to you? Only in the black community. We will celebrate laziness and mediocrity while criticizing and viciously attacking what I would define as excellence. I wouldn't even know what to do, as with most of y'all, wouldn't even know what to do if somebody told us our kid had brain cancer. They said this guy wasn't even supposed to live 5 years. He found out he would have brain cancer when he was like 4 or 5. Kid's 13 years old. We should be celebrating this boy. Instead, we're hating on him. And I'm mad because I don't see enough outrage. But let Pookie get shot by the police because he was high off them perks and decided he wanted to go for a cop's gun because he was feeling zesty. Now we got to get in the street and march and shit. We shall overcome. That's why I don't be feeling sorry for a lot of black people, because I know how vicious we really are. I know how much we really don't give a damn about nothing but our own personal feelings, even at the expense of others. I know how we pretend to be this sensitive, caring group of people when we think that we have some type of monetary gain to make. I'm not, y'all ain't tricking me. Y'all can't fool me. I see a group of young black boys walking down the street. I'm crossing the street. They might rob me and steal my wallet. I'm not going to stay on that side of the street because I want to give them a chance. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. Hell no. You thugs like to rob people. Somebody might trust you and give you a chance, and they might be pleasantly surprised when you don't stick a knife in their back, but it won't be me. Because I look at situations like the one concerning young DJ Daniel, and I know that far too many of us are just wolves in sheep's clothing. We are opportunistic vultures who know how to be nice when we think we got something to gain. But the minute we don't have anything, but the minute someone incentivizes us cannibalizing on each other, guess what? We gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Not because we don't know better, but because who gives a damn? I'm gonna gain from this. Let me show y'all this girl. I'm gonna show y'all who we celebrating. This who we celebrating, y'all. Single mom of 12 kids. Thirst trapping on the internet. This is a queen. That guy is a bastard. His son is just a nappy-headed little runt, right? That's what they basically call him on Breakfast Club. You know why? Because these are the queens. Oh shoot. Where's my volume? Okay, here we go.
Kids had me up late last night watching movies and chatting. Time they fell asleep, I took advice from y'all. When you be saying, "Oh, get your house clean at night," it's so much easier. Would you believe I stayed up till 4 o'clock in the morning deep cleaning my house last night? I promise you, I'm never doing that again. As usual, my kids woke up at the crack of dawn wanting breakfast, and girl, you know they act like cereal is not breakfast food. So I gave it to them as like an appetizer, just to hold them over before I can get my breakfast done. I ain't gonna hold you. We got a busy day today. First thing on the list, I gotta take my son to get
just to hold them over before I could get my breakfast done. You mean so you can get the breakfast cooked or done? This is a queen. That guy, DJ Daniel's dad, is a reject. He is no good because he supports Trump or because Trump gave his kid an honorary Secret Service appointment. But this is the queen.
his haircut because girl, he hasn't had a haircut in about 4 weeks. Honestly speaking, his hair grows really slow, so it's not too overgrown, but it's time to get it cut. The kids got this ice cream coupon in their book bag over the week, and they've been asking me all week, can you take me? I'm gonna take them to the ice cream today as like their little weekend treat. Texas weather is finally back hot. Shout out to that. So I think I'm gonna do a picnic with my neighbor as well. Pack some little sandwiches. I feel like we've been in the house way too long. That winter came and went, and now it's time to be outside cutting up. You get it? You get it. I want to say thank you to everybody that keeps saying, oh girl, I see the games, because I ain't gonna hold you, it has not been.
Boy, I'm telling you, if somebody cooked out for my kids, I punch them. But I'm gonna tell you this: she made the kids the doggone Cheerios so much for breakfast, the kids literally started protesting against her. She said, "My kids act like cereal isn't breakfast food." Yeah, because it's not. I mean, I never see the kids eat any protein. I'm surprised she was throwing sausages. Mama used to fry the sausages in a plate. She throwing the sausages in the air fryer, talking about how tired she is. Come on, man. Everything you're doing is microwave. Why are you tired? I stayed up till 4 o'clock in the morning, didn't clean my house. Girl, your house don't even got furniture. Ain't nothing to clean. The house is freaking empty. And she's like, we're moving. Moving what? You ain't got nothing. House been empty since she started the channel. And every video starts the same way. Watch this.
Life has been lifing lately. You know how they say if it's not one thing, it's another. That's exactly how this week been. But before y'all get to chat in my comment section, my house is a little bit dirty. But I gotta get it together before them kids is out of free daycare for the weekend. Because
my house, before y'all get to talking in the chat, my house is a little dirty. You ain't got no furniture. Second of all, so I had to get my house together before the kids get out of free daycare. These are the queens. Kids got free daycare. You don't feed them nothing but cereal and air fryer cooked sausage. You ain't got no furniture. You ain't doing your hair clearly. I mean, what? These are the people who are making fun of DJ Daniels and his father. The queens.
I know I'm not gonna have no time to deep clean while they're here. I just got my car at the shop, and on Monday my car like it was not gonna start up again. So I have to take it back to the shop to figure out what's wrong with it. I'm over like I haven't even had my car a whole year yet. It is already acting up. Excuse me. And then on Wednesday I had to come me emergency back home. I thought I had to catch a flight. I was crying, stressed, and overwhelmed all Wednesday. But thankfully everything worked out. Everything's good. Then on Thursday I don't know what my kids had going on. They went outside and had mud all over their clothes, all over their shoes, and tracked it all to my house. Girl, I was gonna freaking scream. So life is finally trying to calm down, and I'm trying to catch my breath with a quick little deep clean before the weekend.
Bruh, you don't even work. Why is your house looking like that? And she got no furniture, so what she cleaned up is just shoes and shit. I mean, she got a futon for a couch. I don't know how all 8 of them kids is sitting on that futon, but they sitting on it. This is who we are celebrating while making fun of a father who's trying to help his young brain cancer-stricken son have a life. I can't make this up, guys. She got to make sure to put the bodysuit on to show the little booty she got.
Y'all know me and my neighbor been locked in since I moved down here. Sadly, both of us is about to move, and she has about...
Bro, I promise you, she like, we about to move. This house ain't never had no furniture in it.
2 more weeks left here. And y'all, ever since I met my neighbor, we've been doing something every weekend with them kids. Trying to figure out what we're going to do this weekend. I'm thinking about a little picnic at the park. It's finally starting to get hot down in Texas. Shout out to that. Because, girl, I was tired of sitting in that house. But I hate being cold, so we just have...
Bro, look at this house, bro. Bowls of cereal all over the place. Food just randomly sitting on stepping stools, and come on, bro. She don't even work. You don't even work, and look at that house. It's a damn shame, dude. But I had to show y'all this because I want to give y'all an example of what black folks are criticizing versus what we're celebrating. Now, watch this. Let's look at the comments because that's how you're gonna know what's really going on. Right here. The body, though, friend. Wendy James, you need to get them kids back to VA before you try to move. Send them to family the week before. It's stressful moving with kids. Moving what? She has no furniture. The only thing she is moving is the kids. Oh, hold on. Do we have more replies? Okay, yeah, I think we do. What the hell? Why can't I see all the replies? It doesn't matter. These heifers reply the same thing.
I don't care. Call me auntie.
Let me go right here. We got some more. Right here. You don't have to be a single mom. I'll step up, baby. Cleophas Young 999. Girl, you feed them babies good. You are doing an amazing job. All they eat is processed carbohydrates. I guess that's good eating these days. Who on God's good green earth fumbled the bag with you? A lot of people. I see why she's single. Single mom of 4, who, how? The weight gain is serious. I love that for you. How do you have time to set up the camera for every shot with all them kids? Probably because you never see the kids and she has no job, Dame Das. Gorgeous. Queen, I love watching your content. Single mother of 4, worried about being thick for the summer. At least somebody got sense. Where are the kids' fathers? We have enough dysfunctional kids. See, it's a couple of dudes, speaking on some accountability. But the majority of the simps in here, all they care about is, they just sexualizing her. She got a stiff-ass wig or weave. It's a wig. She's walking around trying to show her butt. And her doggone house is filthy. But she's the queen. And DJ Daniels' father is the problem because he's a Trump supporter. Come on, man. Low value, man, I see you. You mean she stayed up to 4 a.m. watching Love and Hip Hop and scrolling TikTok? Facts. Because they ain't even got no TV. So what movies was they watching? Only advice she should be receiving online is ridicule, and Dusty's trying to tap that. That's basically what it is. Shout out to my boy Odenani the Great from the other side of the pond, my brother from the UK. Truth 884, yo. Hey, dude, I was on you about the stuff with the Congo, I think, when you was saying something about the Congo and they should be retaining a situation. Yeah, understand the Congo is trying to give everything over to Trump because they know that the United States protects its puppets. So Tshisekedi is just trying to basically volunteer himself to be a puppet of the United States so he'll be protected from Kagame. That's how that works, in my opinion. But yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. But I just think we have to do better, guys. I think we really have to do better. They say if you knew better, you do better. But black folks know better. We just don't give a damn about doing better. We just don't give a damn about doing better. John Doe said, only thing she moving is the kids. Almost took me and my girl out. Hey, that's facts, though. If you ain't got no furniture and you moving, you're not even moving, nigga. You're migrating. You're just taking a group of people from one place to another one. That's not even moving. But yeah, man, this damn, they pissed me off with this. Criticizing my boy. Just because Trump hooked the young brother up. I'm just like, I'm telling you, the more I try to have faith in black people, the more they just find a way to disappoint me. We out here making fun of 13-year-old cancer survivors. Crazy. I'm gonna play this dude. This dude, DeMarco Effect, he got no views on this video. Let's show him some love. He had an opinion on it.
What's up, y'all?
And honestly, I want to hear it. I'm gonna give him a little publicity because I did poach his video. Shout out to DeMarco Effect. You know what I'm saying? Bro got the little twisties in. You look a little soft, but you know, that ain't neither here nor there. We just gonna get his opinion, y'all. We're not homophobic on this channel. We just don't like gay people. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. A lot of y'all in the comments is gay. And a lot of y'all is in the closet too. It's okay. This is a safe space for you. I'm a criticize you mercilessly if you admit it. But as long as you don't say nothing, don't ask, don't tell, you're gonna be good. Don't even trip.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the DeMarco Effect. You'll get the full effect of me. So we're inside of a store, getting some pizza. I want to talk to y'all real quick. So recently, I've been seeing a lot of stuff on social media. Also, make sure to leave a like for the algorithm. It is free. It doesn't cost anything. So I've been doing these videos on, the politics and stuff like that. Obviously, I mean, you can see what's been going on in them. But there's people, and I don't understand it. They've been telling me this. Look, the DJ Daniel, the little boy that Donald Trump ended up basically honoring, they said that it was a stunt. And this is my question to all of y'all that think it's a stunt. If it's a stunt, right? Let's really think about this. If it is a stunt, what's the stunt for? What's the play? Because the kid has brain cancer. He's 13 years old. He could have died 5-6 years ago. What's the prop? What is he being used for a prop for? Because I'm really, really curious. And something that is so concerning to me is how far people will go to push a narrative. Like if we're giving one example, we're talking about Nicole Wallace. Nicole Wallace went on MSNBC. She's a reporter. So you give your thoughts about the situation, and she's talking about, oh, she hope he's not one of 6 people to die from suicide. And she hope he, basically from defending himself from Donald Trump, so she hope he doesn't drive himself crazy and commit suicide to himself or do harm to himself. 13-year-old boy. Think about that. And that's why I've also been saying a lot lately, politics is a dangerous game because we all do our research and we get our research from different places and everything like that. But the woke ideology has to stop because the woke ideology is the problem and the reason why a lot of people don't understand what's going on because they think there's a deeper meaning to everything that's going on. Like, for example, he's being used for a prop for what? If y'all can answer that question.
100%. 100%. I like this guy's takes. Go over to the DeMarco Effect, bros. Smart guy. He's thinking, I agree with him. DJ is being used for a prop. A prop for what? Donald Trump won the election, goofballs. He won the election. What y'all gonna do? Y'all can't take him out of office. He has the majority in the House and in the Senate. And guess what? His majorities are probably going to increase as the liberals become more deranged and they refuse to stop supporting losing social positions, right? Nobody wants biological men playing in women's sports. The governor of California, the most radical liberal there is, Gavin Newsom, even said he does not agree with biological men playing in women's sports. So we know that this is a position that the bulk of liberals really truly don't support, but they feel like they got to say they support it or else they're not in line with the party. Braveheart. Brandon, man, I was just laid off from my good job in Toronto, Canada due to slowdown. What the F? I've been listening to you for years. F this tariff shit, man. Hey, man, should have been born in Canada. Anyway, hey, I'm sorry, man. I wasn't trying to be insensitive, but I mean, you do live in Canada. What do you expect? You should have voted against Trudeau. Trudeau. I honestly think Canada will be fine. And they laid you off. They'll be calling you in 3 weeks trying to rehire you. I'm going to speak that into existence. I'm going to flex my intergalactic universal sphincter muscle and try to send some positive vibes your way. Okay. In the meantime, I just got my monetization back. So Donald Trump, I'm telling you, man, every time Trump get elected, good stuff starts happening to me. What's up with that? I'm having some compassion. That is compassion. Hey, but I'm going to be real. Every time Donald Trump gets elected, I have like good things start happening to me. Like, who saw me getting my monetization back coming? Nobody. Trump been in office for not even a month and a half, and boom, I'm back monetized. I mean, no one can deny. But Braveheart, I think you're gonna be good, man. I hope you were doing the right thing, saving a little bit of money, even though I know that it's hard to save under. It was hard to save anything under Joe Biden's economy. It's terrible. Cenk, I don't know how to say his name, from Young Turks doesn't think men should play either, from my recollection. That guy's just an idiot. I don't think anybody thinks biological men should play sports with women. I think people say they think that, but I don't think anybody really believes it. But in other news, we're gonna stay on the theme of woke liberal crazy stuff, right? Azael, thank you, my brother, for never losing faith and keeping hope alive. The city of Long Beach embarrassed me. You guys know I'm from Long Beach. You know that's my hood. They embarrassed me to no end. I know you guys hear me talk about Long Beach and talking to me or listening to me. You probably think Long Beach can't be that bad if someone like Brandon came from there. A smart, intelligent, handsome, good-looking, well-endowed, masculine male comes from there. It must be a good place. But when I tell you that there are some real weirdos in this city, it's an understatement. It's an understatement. Recently, this guy named James Klug, white guy, goes around and interviews people on the street, had the cojones to go to Cal State University, California State University, Long Beach, and he was crazy enough to actually talk to some of the students there. This man was attacked. They threw coffee on bro, hot coffee on bro, stole bro signs. Somebody tried to hit bro with a skateboard. And the icing on the cake is when you start trying to talk to a black beta male about immigration. And dude was looking sassy as hell and just emotionalized the entire conversation and really made people from Long Beach look bad. We are going to review that video right now. Before I keep going, shout out to my boy, John Doe, in the building for blessing us with the $5 holler in the super chat. Guys, we're trying to get 5 super chats in 2 hours. 5 super chats in 2 hours. I know you can do it. That is our goal. I know you all can do it. I love you. God bless you. You guys are cool. You know, I think you're fly. You know, all those compliments. Hey, all you guys, all you nerds, go find the girl you like and bring her in front of your cell phone so she can hear me call you cool. Just bring her in front. See, I told you I was cool. Brandon thinks so. Truth, shout out to you, my brother, for the $5 holler in the super chat for you getting remonetized. Look, man, it's a blessing. What more can I say? It's a blessing. Let me do this thing. So let's start it.
They're leaving countries where life is hard, and they're told America's better. So they're trying to get here, but then America makes it hard.
Why should we reward them for skipping in line in front of people that are waiting tens of years to get in here the legal way?
Why are we making people wait 10 or 20 years to get in here?
Answering my question with a question. I mean, if you don't mind answering that, like, why are you okay with them coming in here, skipping a line, and being rewarded with being allowed to stay?
My problem isn't mainly just about them jumping in here illegally.
So they're arguing right now about why it's okay for illegal criminal alien migrants to come, skip the immigration process, hopscotch past, leapfrog people who are legally trying to immigrate to the United States, and not get deported. Why are they able to break the law, have an unfair advantage over legal immigrants, and not face any repercussions? And of course, the black man in true form is arguing for the criminal.
We shouldn't reward them for skipping in line and cutting in front of good people that are trying to come here, that are waiting tens of years to come here legally. Not everyone has the privilege of being at our southern border. There are people that are desperate to get in the United States that are being pushed back because mass unvetted migration.
But your solution is just to mass deport everybody. And
worse first. We'll settle for worse first, okay? Worse first. Are you okay with deporting criminal aliens? Like people that actually... Are you okay with that? Let's start there.
And we're talking like, actually vetted, certified gang members,
like rapists, gang members, murderers.
Doing that already. That's not. No one has a problem with that. Those are actual criminal people who are actually harming us. They're actually messing us up.
Los Angeles, a lot of these gang members, they go to these sanctuary cities where they're protected. The local police don't need to work with the federal government.
So the black man, he's already tripping over his own feet. He says that he supports deporting criminals who are hurting Americans and breaking the law. Well, here's the problem, buddy. The cities that we live in, the state we live in, they have laws that make it impossible to deport illegal criminal alien migrants who break the law. Have you just heard the story of the guy, I think it was in, damn, what city was that? There was, Inglewood. It literally happened like 3 days ago. There was a Hispanic man who worked for a church. He works feeding the homeless and doing all this good stuff. He was killed. He was killed by 2 criminal illegal alien migrants who happen to be Hispanic. They happen to look just like him. He was killed, shot and killed by them as he walked out of his house early in the morning to go to work. And they were attempting to steal his catalytic converter. So imagine you're walking out your house, you got your keys, you got your coffee, you walk into your car. You turn around the front of your car to go to the driver's side. Oh my God, there are 2 gentlemen here huddled on the side of my car. They're trying to steal my catalytic converter. One of them pulls out a gun and shoots you in the chest, and you are dead. Then later on, after the police apprehend these 2 jerks, you find out that one of them has been arrested like 13 times on felony charges, has literally been to prison in the United States of America. The other one has committed a bunch of crimes and been locked up, and both of them are illegal criminal alien migrants. Both of them shouldn't even be in this country. It's one thing for me to get killed by someone who's a citizen, right? But then when I get killed like Lincoln Riley, if I get killed by someone who's not a citizen, I'm going to be a little bit pissed because that person wasn't even supposed to be here. That's something that could have been avoided, right? That's what this big moron is not acknowledging. Yes, we all want criminals out of the country who are not supposed to be here. But we have passed laws because of people like you in this state that makes it impossible to get them out. Then when they go to prison here, guess what? Our taxpayer dollars have to pay for them to eat, to wipe their butt with toilet paper, to get phone calls from their ruca. How do you say Mexican, your girlfriend? Novia, whatever. He would know. Yeah, I think it's my Jaina. He wants to talk to his Jaina. We got to pay for that. We got to pay for this dude to talk to his chulita. And he's not even supposed to be in the damn country. All because this jerk wants to try to feel sorry for everybody. He should feel sorry for his scalp with them damn braids with no hang time. But that's neither here nor there. I'm sorry, guys. I got to take the side of the white man on this one.
That are hunting down these gang members, would you support them working with ICE to deport people in Los Angeles, let's say, for example? Would you?
First.
No? Let the criminals stay.
His other question, and you asked him to answer your question. Now
I've been answering a lot of questions, but I just had a couple there that I wanted to ask him. He can ask me a question.
He responded with a question to his question.
What was that?
You understand why? Because I heard that you talked about gangbangers. Do you understand why?
Can I hop on this side of you?
Yeah, go
Cool.
ahead. Do you understand why there are gangbangers, or you just think it's like, oh, these people just go around killing people? Like, do you understand the history behind gangbangers to begin with?
To be honest, I don't really care. I don't want them. I don't want them in my country.
But it matters, though. The reason why gangbangers were created.
I don't want illegal gang members.
Here goes the black woman. She comes in. I mean, he talked to the feminine black male. Then the black woman who's actually a female has to come in. He's not. The big black dude wasn't sassy enough. He wasn't ignorant enough. He wasn't radically illogical enough. So they passed him over to the boss. She said, you talk about illegal criminal gang members, but do you know why they're gang members? Why doesn't matter. The reasons don't matter. The only thing that matters are the results. When someone's stealing my wallet, I don't care why they're stealing my wallet. When I'm being robbed, I don't care why the guy's robbing me. I just know he's robbing me and I don't like it. And I don't want it to happen now, but there's nothing I can do about that. But I damn sure don't want it to happen again. These people kill me, but why are they this way? Doesn't really matter why they're this way.
But it matters, though. The reason why gangbangers were created.
I don't want illegal gang members in my country. I don't care.
No, but it matters. You saying that you don't care, you only pick and choose what you care about. But it goes into the argument.
What is your reason for Tren de Aragua being getting a stronghold in the United States over the last 4 years? Should I be asking, oh, what makes them a gang member? No, I don't really care why the most violent gang in the world, got a foothold in our major cities. I don't really care. I want them gone.
Bro, she says you can't pick and choose what you care about and then want to have a conversation. That's all people do is pick and choose what they care about. Somebody might decide, hey, I care about transgender kids getting gender affirming care, right? I care about transgender kids getting support in our local elementary schools. But that person doesn't care about my kid being groomed towards that lifestyle, whether it's on purpose or by accident, because of the support and care that the transgender kid gets or needs being prioritized over my kid's ability to decide for themselves what sexual preference they would like to choose or have, right? That's all liberals do, is prioritize one person's beliefs over another person's beliefs. Conservatives were like, look, you can believe what you want, but I have a right to believe whatever I want, right? Liberals are like, nah, because if you don't agree with what I believe, you're dangerous, you're a bigot, you're misogynist, you're this, you're that, and the third. So you basically infringe on my rights because my right to do whatever I want or say what I want offends you and goes against what you believe.
And I think that's a pretty reasonable position. What do you think?
I feel like the whole idea, because to touch on your point about talking about.
Do you think what I just said is reasonable?
I can't really speak too much. All I'm saying
Work
is
with me.
I can't though, because I don't agree with you, so I can't.
Oh,
Really
you don't agree with deporting Tren de Aragua gang members?
I don't support mass deportation.
Okay, so he says you can't agree with me. You can't even accept or admit that what I'm saying is reasonable. We should deport Tren de Aragua gang members. She does agree with him, but because they're taught and trained that if you don't agree with every single thing that they think and believe, you are the enemy. She feels like if she actually agrees with him on something that makes sense, she is now betraying her political ideology. She's now somehow betraying her political alignment. No, we can agree on some things. I don't know why this Nat is here. We can agree on some things and disagree on others. And that's the thing that liberals don't understand. Just because you agree with somebody on one thing doesn't mean you agree with them on everything. So we can agree, find the common ground, then have a conversation about the rest. And this is why this country is having a hard time unifying, because you have too many people who feel that if they agree with you on anything, no matter how right or logical it is, that means they're agreeing with you on everything and somehow supporting your agenda.
Deporting Tren de Aragua gang members.
I don't support mass deportation. I don't. Why would I?
No, I'm just asking that specific one. Do you support deporting Tren de Aragua gang members?
Say if I agree or if I don't.
Do you support deporting violent gang members that are in the country illegally?
That have charges on them?
Yes.
Like got arrested multiple
Criminal gang members. They're known to local authorities. Do you support deporting them?
I'm not going to speak on that.
Yeah, I mean, if you can't condemn that and say that you want to deport them, the conversation, we can't even have a...
Do you support deporting violent criminals who commit crimes, have charges on them, all this stuff? Oh, I can't say anything on that. Because the answer is, logically, yes, I do support that. But ideologically, I can't admit that I support that, because that means I'm agreeing with you. And I've been trained that I can never agree with you on anything if you are a conservative or if you are a Trump supporter. That's what we're dealing with. How can you unite or unify with someone who has that type of logic, that type of thinking? Dude, are you hungry? Yes. Do you want some steak? I can't eat steak because the conservatives are eating steak. I do want some steak, but I can't admit that I want some steak because that's what the Trump supporters are eating. It's the stupidest way of thinking on earth.
Conversation at that point. That is
all the time.
Those people are terrorizing American citizens, Black, Hispanic, white, Asian, whatever it may be. They're terrorizing people in communities, and you're saying, "Oh, I'm still not supporting deporting them." That is wild.
At the same time, why are you so focused on deporting all these people that are doing all these things? Focus on who's here.
They came into the country illegally.
Okay, but why? I feel like everybody's not.
Yeah.
Let me finish.
Finish yours,
feel
and then I got a
You're
response.
neglecting the fact of why people come here. People don't come here for fuzzies. America's not this great country that you painted out to be. People come here because they need to, without a necessity.
If it's not a great country, why do they come here? If it's not this great country that you make it out to be, why are they coming here? It has nothing to be about. It has nothing to do with emotion. She's not emotional. This girl don't give a damn about no immigrant. This girl is arguing a political position because she's been programmed and taught that she has to do it because she's a black woman. She's not supporting it because she agrees with it. She's supporting it because her identity is attached to it. If you are a black woman, if you're a black woman, you have to be a Democrat. You have to vote Democrat. You have to find a way to rationalize and defend any position that Democrats have. That's basically how she's trained. Even if it goes against everything in you, you have to find a way to support it in your mind. And that's what she's doing. The braids would do it.
So it goes back to this fundamental question. If I felt I needed to steal from you to survive, does that justify me violating your rights?
Hypothetically, if I owned a grocery store and somebody was on the street starving and they came and stole from my grocery store, I know I would not be mad.
What if they did it every single day?
They need to eat.
What if 10 more? What if 10 more came? What if 10 more came?
And it is what it is. I feel like you guys are neglecting human rights. Do you not care about human beings?
No.
That's what it sounds
There's no more caring country on the face of the earth than the United States.
It's not a caring country.
Yes, we are.
No, we're not.
Man, this girl probably receiving thousands of dollars in financial aid talking about America is not a caring country. Come on, girl. Are you slow? This lady said if she owned a grocery store and somebody came to steal every day, she wouldn't be mad. Come on, man. But what he should have said is if someone is hungry and they want to feed their family and they broke in your house tonight and tied your family up and raided y'all safe and took all y'all valuables, would you be mad then? See, these people don't care about it because they feel like it'll never affect them personally. But the minute they get touched by the stuff they're supporting, right? Now all of a sudden they care. Now all of a sudden they care. Oh, this is a travesty. She doesn't care because it's happening to someone else. She doesn't care because her dream is not to open a grocery store or any type of business. Do you hear how stupid this girl sounds? I wouldn't care and I wouldn't be mad. Everybody got to eat and you're denying human rights. People have a right to have food and people have a right not to get robbed. Nobody in America has to steal to eat. I promise you that. Nobody in America has to steal to eat. The only way they're stealing is if they're too lazy to go where they can get some food. I'm literally going to type in Google, free food near me, open now. That's what I'm typing in. Free food near me. I'm putting that on my phone. 0.2 miles away, Christian Outreach in Action. They provide free meals from the homeless every single day from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. That's 0.2 miles. Catholic Charities of Long Beach. 1.3 miles away, Food Bank. Every single day, open from 9:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. The Food Bank of Southern California, free food bank, open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Hold on. Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Hold on. Help Me Help You, nonprofit, 1.6 miles away, provide food and food pantries for the community, open every day from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Antioch Church of Long Beach provides free meals 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. every day. That's 0.4 miles from where I am. St. Luke's Episcopal Church, 0.7 miles away. Free food bank, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. every day. Good Seed Community Development, homeless shelter, offers free food, open every day, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Come on, dude. Come on, dum-dum. You're in Long Beach. These people don't got to freaking steal to eat. They don't got to steal to eat. They might have to steal to get something that they could sell to get drugs, but they don't got to steal to eat.
Hell, they give people who are first-time citizens free healthcare. We don't got that. But
They illegal immigrants get free healthcare in the United States.
You said SUNY college? SUNY.
He just criticized the fact that they give free healthcare to illegal immigrants, right? So he complains that the illegal immigrants get free healthcare. California last year, I think they spent about $30 billion or something giving illegal criminal alien migrants free healthcare. So he criticizes about what illegal immigrants are getting that he's not able to get, but yet he supports them being able to come over here and not be deported. It's just dumb.
Canton. SUNY Canton. Yes.
Okay, so what about America, the carrying country? The fact that
I have a question to ask you. We go back to that every single time.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty hard on my earbuds. You bring them to the gym, you travel with them. Sometimes you'll lose them, but the most important thing is that they're durable.com/take advantage of this promo.
Wait, it's interesting how, it's interesting how a lot of the people that support or are against mass deportations, they don't care about the law. They also don't happen to like their country. You tend to protect what you love in this world. You would probably go really far to protect your family, but you obviously don't care about America that much to protect the United States. I know. And that breaks my heart.
I'm a Nigerian American. I really don't give a about America. If I'm being quite honest.
So your position makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, her parents are Nigerian. She doesn't give a F about America, but I bet you she won't move back to Nigeria. Let's send her back to Nigeria for 30 days with no support for her parents. This is what I'm telling you. This is what I'm telling you. Yeah, let's make America horrible because I don't care about it. Well, why don't you go back to Nigeria?
Yes, because my mom is an immigrant. My dad is an immigrant. My whole family is in Nigeria.
I do care about the United States, so I will educate people on horrifying issues.
I would care about the United States if they cared about me, the people that look like me, or my community, but they...
Girl, they do care about you. That's why you're able to get that financial aid. That's why you're able to go to college and get a degree. Yeah, she's just saying anything. 100%, she's literally just saying anything. I don't care. She's pretending to be tough. Trust me, dude. Nigerian chicks ain't all that tough. They're really not. Bro, I know Nigerian chicks. And dudes, they go back to Nigeria and be like, man, I couldn't wait to come back. Dead ass. Literally, there are Nigerian people, especially the females. They go to Nigeria and be like, I could not wait to get back to America. But then try to tell everybody, I don't care about America, yada, yada, yada. They're just so full of garbage.
4%. We're approaching a 60-year low. That's amazing.
I'm playing some more of the
that's
video.
That's a good thing. That's a really good thing. You should know who's coming into the country, right?
I have a question. What's your purpose for coming out here, like, genuinely?
Now, let me show you guys something you probably never expected. So the only person who didn't act ignorant during this whole situation was actually a Mexican guy. There's a Hispanic guy. He was the most rational, logical thinking person that they spoke to. Check this out.
Like reading it by the face, it's like everybody get the out.
Well, right? Hey, no, I appreciate you coming and allowing us to clarify. We are talking about people that entered the country illegally, worst first, over the last 4 years, second. And, you know, it's not just because we don't like immigrants. No, we have to know who and what is coming across the southern border. You can't just have unvetted mass migration. That imports criminals, it imports good people in there too, right? But within that, you have criminals, rapists, you have gang members, you have all sorts of crazy things. And per individual that's crossing the southern border, they're paying cartels. So in the process of all this, you're enriching cartels. So you can see there's a lot of negatives here. You do not want to be incentivizing these negatives by not punishing these crimes. When you punish the crimes, you disincentivize the negatives. For example, right now, 94%. Yeah. For example, 94% reduction in illegal immigration right now. That is a good thing for the nation. That is a good thing for the people that are coming across the southern border. That is a bad thing for the cartels, and good, because they're absolutely terrorizing the people down in Mexico and in Central America. Good. I hope they lose as much money as possible, because under Biden, they were richer than their wildest dreams. They went for like Sinaloa cartel went from about, what was it, 500 million per year to about $13 billion per year. Why? Unvetted mass migration, baby. Huge moneymaker. I don't support that. Do you?
I wouldn't support that either.
All right.
But it's both sides. You have to understand the Americans are the ones buying, consuming drugs. That $5 billion did not just come from mass deportations.
Okay.
Let me say this to you. But do you notice how the Hispanic guy, he's not disparaging the country? Do you notice how he's not saying, I hate America, America sucks, America's shit, America's all this? Do you notice how he's not disparaging the country that he lives in? And then you wonder why people look at black people and they say we hate America. You wonder why people look at black people and they have a general sense of distrust and have a hard time having a sense of camaraderie with us. They look at us like we're a bunch of people who hate this country. Like we're the enemy within. And many of us are. I promise you, if I was president, if you say you hate America, I'd deport you. Go stay in the rest of the world. See what you're going to say. Oh, you Nigerian immigrant disparaging America? Let's send her back to Nigeria, boys. But you don't hear these other groups doing that. He's listening. He's going to give his opinion, and he's looking for common ground. He's letting them know how what they're doing looks. Then he's listening to their position, and then he's trying to find common ground.
Yeah, but the illegal drug trade has a lot to do with that.
Well, I'm not gonna victim blame drug addicts here, but what I will say is eventually you got to get this under control and turn off the flow. And that's a good idea. It's always a good idea to turn off the flow of drugs, right? We just broke a record for overdoses in the United States in 2022.
Yeah, and that's not okay.
Yeah.
Like, I'm totally against that, you know?
Would you agree that cartels are probably among the worst people in the world?
I have family members killed by them, so yeah.
So you're very sympathetic to that point. And I wholeheartedly agree with you. We both understand. I have reported down at the southern border.
So he's actually had family members who were killed by the cartel. So he understands how dangerous the cartel really is. Do you think Little Miss Nigeria knows the true danger of the cartels? Do you think she's lost family members to the cartels? No. So she doesn't even know enough about the gravity of the situation. She doesn't understand the gravity of the situation to really have a real opinion on it. She's just emotionally regurgitating whatever she heard on MSNBC or whatever the liberal, radical, blue-hair freaks at that school are telling her.
I see the evil that they do. And guess what? You know, I did mention that each person that comes across the southern border is paying cartel members, right? They're paying cartels anywhere from $3,000 to $20,000. These people that are coming across the southern border are from, Central America all the way to China. Chinese immigrants have to pay like $20,000 per head, right? It's crazy. Yeah, but with these cartel members, do you think they treat these people well? Do you think incentivizing and not punishing a crime and incentivizing more illegal crossings, which creates a humanitarian crisis, is a good idea on both sides of the border? No. You know what I mean?
Okay, now I understand what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? There's nothing good about illegal immigration. Therefore, you have to enforce the law to make sure that people come legally. And you know what? Yes, I'm legal immigration, the 10-step process to become an American citizen. I think we both agree probably needs to improve. But you know what needs to improve more? The generation, you guys that are here right now, when it comes to being worse off than your parents. That's not a good thing for the American people. We need to be putting Americans first, and that's my position. Fair?
I'd say your position's pretty fair.
Yo, let's go, man. What I'm saying is that if there's a
still in rank.
So now, bro said that's a fair position. He didn't say he agrees with it. He didn't say he's on their side. He didn't join their movement. He just said, look, that's a fair position to have. That's called being mature. Literally the only person who displayed any level of maturity on that campus, right? I'm going to show you the last thing with this big back chick. She was crazy looking. But first, I want to show you the part where this guy dumps coffee on them, then tries to like run away. Wait, let me see. Oh my gosh, she was looking big. Damn. Okay, where's this guy? I guess it's not right here. They try to steal this dude's sign. I don't see it. But yeah, some guy dumps coffee on this dude. Don't even get me started on the other black guy. He was so pathetic. I would feel embarrassed just revisiting that conversation. This guy tried to steal their thing. Oh, right here.
Deported, right?
Which is a
When
privilege
you
you
are
get as an
deported,
American
you are
citizen.
taking these children away from their parents.
Hey, you.
Get him.
Get over here. Get over here. Get over here. Is that the coffee?
Yep.
Hey, Nico, you can just show his face.
Yeah, no, I already did.
Hey, man, how you doing? What is your name and why did you pour the coffee on Cam Higbee? What's going on, man? Huh?
Why are you on these feet?
Whoa,
I
whoa,
don't
Nico,
appreciate you
pouring coffee on us. Did you know?
All right.
So that guy pours coffee on the other guy. Then another guy comes and tries to steal their sign. But I thought these were the tolerant people. I thought these were the good guys. What happened to them? What happened to the good guys? This is what I'm telling you. Literally, these people are the most vicious people there are in this equation. They don't care about other people's rights. They have an opinion, and if your opinion disagrees with their opinion, they feel like that they're justified in physically assaulting you. That is why we know that if we allowed the liberals to just exist amongst each other, they would eventually erase themselves because they would start fighting physically. Because they're only driven, right? They're driven by emotion. They're not really driven by logic and rational thinking. Everything they're saying and everything they do is purely from a place of emotion. And if you're only looking at things emotionally, there's a huge chance that you're going to get a lot of things wrong.
Give me the sign. What get off me, boy? What's up? What? You can't steal stuff, man.
Tough Mexican guy. What's up? What's up? Bro, you are on a college campus. Please stop trying to act like you're some type of tough dude. Your mama sent you there to get an education, dude, not to steal people's stuff and then try to act like you want to fight him. And it's funny because James Klug is like, dude, I'm not even scared of you. You're really just a punk. He just like runs into him.
You can't steal stuff, man. I'm not stealing it. Wait, you just threw it.
Yeah, I didn't steal it, dumbass.
Yeah, forcefully taking somebody's property is stealing.
That's stealing. So why doesn't he get arrested? They could have got him arrested right then and there. He's on camera stealing somebody's stuff. And every time I talk to you guys, I tell you, these people do not want to change the country to make it better. They want to change the country so that they can take advantage of you. That is it. This guy right now is stealing a sign. Bro could just as well be a member of the cartel slaughtering your whole family. Why? Because he's like, look, whatever I feel and believe is more important than what you feel and believe. So if I feel and believe that I need what you got more than you need it, I'm willing to come and do something to you. I'm willing to come take something from you. That's the way it is.
Who you calling a dumbass?
Grab my skateboard.
To make you run. Drop my shit.
I ain't running for shit.
Wait, what are you guys doing?
What are you doing? Where are we beefing right now? What's going on?
I'm supporting my people.
Your people are Americans? Are they Americans or are they illegal immigrants?
That assaulted us?
You're American. So your people are American, man.
What is America built of?
Legal immigrants?
You think so?
Hey, oh, it's not. Oh, exploitation. Tell me about it. You're supporting importing illegal immigrants for cheap, exploitative, illegal labor.
You get that guy's face?
That's your position. That's not mine.
Saying that. I'm just saying this country.
I'm not saying that. They're lying. Their people are the illegal immigrants. We could play this game. It ain't about color. It ain't about creed. It ain't about race. They don't see illegals. They see other Hispanics. And if they see Hispanics coming here and getting sent back, to them, you are attacking their people. They are Hispanic first. A lot of these people are Hispanic or race first or ethnicity first, nationality last. But if you're ethnicity first, just go to Mexico. You could be an American citizen and live in Mexico. A lot of these people have dual citizenship. They don't care about the law when it comes to people of their ethnicity. Now, I promise you, if all those people coming across the border were black or Asian, they'd be right on the front line of the protest. Like, keep them out. Keep them out. Exactly. There's no country.
It was built on exploitation. Since the gold rush and everything, that's what it was built on.
Okay, well, right now we have a nation where people pay into welfare programs, American citizens, and you can't just break the law and take advantage of all those benefits.
Your president's a criminal. Thank you.
Thank you.
I just don't think that you guys understand the hateful rhetoric that you're low-key putting up on a school that is, again, a commuter school. A good grip of the population is either sons or daughters of illegal immigrant asylum. So what do you think they should do?
I haven't heard a single hateful word come from these guys' mouths. Nothing they've said has been hateful. They are legally arguing a legal position. Hey, they're illegal. They shouldn't be here. I haven't seen a single hateful word, heard a single hateful word, but they believe, well, if I say it's hateful rhetoric, that's enough to shut down the conversation, because that's all they're really concerned with doing is shutting down the conversation. It's not that they can win the argument. Well, they know they can't win because they're arguing against the law of the land. But if they are successful in intimidating you and shutting down the conversation, they feel like that's enough.
They should go through the asylum
I gotta let you guys hear this big back chick. She was the worst of them all.
process. If they don't qualify, they should be deported.
Do you have any family members that are immigrants?
Family members that are immigrants, like first gen or something?
No, like just in general, people who had to come here.
Yeah, 1800s, yeah.
And no. Do you have any family that's immigrants?
No.
So
she asked him, do you have any family members that are immigrants? He said, yeah, in the 1800s. No. How are you gonna tell him about his family? How are you gonna tell him about his? No. You mean he gave you an answer that you didn't like, so now you're shutting him down? Now you're gonna proceed to tell him where his family came from? This is what I'm saying. This stuff don't make no doggone sense. These people don't have a position. These people are literally like Kamala Harris in a debate. They got no facts. They got no moral high ground. They have no gems to drop on you. Their only way to win is to stop you from being able to talk and speak your piece.
Oh, this doesn't affect you at all. You don't see it firsthand.
We're talking about illegal immigrants, not immigrants.
Not cut me off. Thank you. So this doesn't affect you at all. So you don't understand how it feels to see your family going through in their home country, telling you about how people are getting killed, raped, having their homes destroyed at mass rates. You don't have a personal connection to it. So people who have
My personal connection to it is that I'm a United States citizen. Do you just call us a Nazi?
Yeah, I mean, that's why you guys.
Why are we Nazis?
How am I Nazi? Wait. Hold on. How am I a Nazi, dude?
No, you're a Nazi.
I'm not a Nazi.
At all, bro.
How am I a Nazi?
Well, I think that
No.
honestly,
Tell me, honestly.
What is a Nazi?
I don't think I have to really debate with people that are.
They want you to get mad.
You're a Nazi. Okay, what is a Nazi? I don't think I have to debate with people who blah, 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 blah. You don't even know what a Nazi is. And that's most people, most liberals. They don't even know what a Nazi is, but they're throwing that word out left and right because that is what the TV is saying.
They want you to get mad.
They just want you to get mad. No one wants you to get mad. They want you to explain why you believe what you believe. They want you to explain why you believe that some people should be exempt from the law and other people shouldn't. As a black man in America, there's no way he should report someone breaking the law and getting away with it, because black men didn't get away with it. We don't get away with it when we break the law for the most part. That's why we're the highest. We have the highest rate of incarceration in the country because we get held accountable. Why would you want someone else to come to your country, break the law, not be held accountable, when if you break the law, you have to be held accountable? That's stupid.
He's the one that called me a Nazi. ICE arrests nearly 200 Tren de Aragua members, prepares deportation flights to Venezuela. This was just a report that I pulled up from February 5th, but this is what being widely reported on. This is one of the most...
I have to disagree with you, Jacote. Oh, no, I'm agreeing with you. It's not what they feel and believe against what we feel and believe. It's what they feel and believe against facts. They are not doing anything with facts. Right. And it's what they feel and believe against the law of the land as established in our Constitution.
Violent gangs in the world that Joe Biden and his open border Democrats imported to terrorize the United States, which is just really loving and amazing.
Yeah, you know, it's also one of the most violent gangs in America. Proud Boys.
No, it's not.
Yes, they are.
No, it's not.
Yes, they are.
Not by a long shot, actually.
Not by a long. Okay, how about the KKK then? They're a gang.
Name me one murder the KKK has committed in the last 20 years.
Oh, honey.
No. Let her answer.
Oh, honey.
That's fine.
In the last 20 years?
Yeah.
In the last 20 years. One, I can't give you an example, but they have a hard...
The most violent gang in the U.S. You can't give one example of a murder over the last 20 years?
Lynchings, honey. Lynchings by lynching.
When? 50 years ago? They're not a pertinent problem right now, right? We should be focused on people who are actively slaughtering people in mass.
Oh my gosh, your brains are tiny.
So their brains are tiny because you stated some things that were wrong. They corrected you. You disagreed with their correction. They told you to give them an example. You couldn't, but you're so ignorant you want to still cling on to your point that is totally false. So their brains are tiny. Come on, man. Honey, it's all about theatrics for these chicks. And then they wonder why dudes are hitting it and quitting it, because you're dumb. You think you're smart. You think because you try to talk proper or because you can be more sassy, that makes you intelligent, but you're not. Once you peel back the layers on the banana, you realize that this chick's an idiot.
I think you're overestimating how much of a threat those groups are. Those people are evil.
Oh, no,
like when it comes to the KKK, evil.
Proud Boys ain't killed nobody. KKK is not a realistic threat in America. KKK ain't doing nothing to nobody these days. They might sit up and talk trash. If you get up in a area with a lot of KKK members, you agitate them, you might get beat up or jumped, right? But beyond that, KKK ain't nobody down south like, I'm scared of the KKK. Yeah, right, dude.
Bad people. I condemn them totally, but I'm not going to pretend like they're like terrorizing Americans everywhere. It's not a thing.
It's like, oh, these are the most violent groups. This is most violent.
Tren de Aragua is way more violent than the KKK.
American people. These are the examples that you're giving me. I'm giving you examples. I'm saying that Proud Boys are the largest gang in America. That KKK is the largest gang.
You're saying that Proud Boys are the largest gang in America?
Most violent. Excuse my language.
What is your basis for saying that, if you don't mind me asking?
I'll pull it up.
Talk about that. My man, you want to come?
She's gonna pull it up. We all know good and doggone well she can't pull it up, and that's where they left it. She never pulled it up. Of course she didn't.
Our position?
Then she walks away.
No person is illegal on stolen land. This is Puvunga.
Hey, she's not
this
double
is
masking.
native land. This is native land to be.
If no person's illegal on stolen land, my dear, there's no such thing as stolen land. They just came here and didn't leave. That's basically it. They just came and didn't leave. But ultimately, if you want to see the rest of this, go on James Klug's channel. Long Beach State did this debate warrant assault by students because they were assaulted. I like the work he's doing. Hopefully one day I'll run into him because he's always around SoCal, Southern California. I will, and when I run into James, I will not disappoint you guys. I will make it memorable. Thank you guys for watching this. Oh my God, it's time for a nap. I appreciate every single thing you do for me and this channel. Shout out to everybody who sent super chats. Man, we working our way up little by little. You feel me? Trying to get back to our former greatness and surpass it. And we will do it. I got to be more consistent. You guys got to keep supporting. We both know what we got to do. We know the mission. We know the assignment. And we're going to make it do what it do, baby. Till the next time, please take care of yourselves. But most importantly, take care of one another. Peace.
Sellout in the hood is a drug dealer. And people don't look at it that way. And expound on that. The first sellout is a drug dealer because I'm just trying to feed my family. It's not an answer for you to be able to kill my family. You can't kill my family because you're trying to feed your family. So you're the first sellout. And we co-sign that and be cool. It's like he's just trying to eat. He's not just trying to eat. He's killing your family while he's trying to eat. You're creating a climate that makes black on black the worst thing on the planet. You're killing black people trying to make a living. And the oppressor is absolutely loving that. And I said they love a drug dealer. Your colonizer loves a drug dealer because you're killing your people to feed yourself.
Man, I didn't get my eyebrows done. Why you hating on me? My elbows was like crusty, bro. I don't got no lotion. Hey, don't act like you never did that before, man, Jay. You a hater, bro. Oh, shoot. I didn't even end the stream. My bad. I thought you responded to me after the comments. Sorry, guys. Did you guys see me? I don't care. Every black person puts spit on their elbows. At least you know I'm black, right? Thank you. Don't you dare hate on me. No, I'm just kidding. And I'm gonna see y'all later. I don't know why this thing didn't go off.